So yesterday it was really dirty, like compared to like right now you're seeing glare of light. I don't know if you can tell that, but yeah, I got in there last night with a scraper and just went to town a little bit. I need to get the rest of it off, like right there, but everything else is golden, as they say. Need to scrape this wall too. I think I've had these same fish going on 9 years now. Nothing new. Just same old fish, different day, new angle. You can see the plants in the background of the tank. God, this cough is killing me. Anyway, y'all also see that my feet are on this stand. So here's where the dilemma is, right down here. Once I get the board on that end, because I was gonna actually take these bottom boards off and make it endless on this end, and put the boards inside. But then I realized when I looked inside, if you look over there, there's nothing but screws. So that would be kind of a pointless endeavor. Maybe later on, if I ever decide to alter or edit this stand, that is not the video. I don't do editing of videos. That's pointless. Da, 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 da. But I like to live in the real. All right. If I'm gonna film something, you're gonna hear it unfiltered, unedited. Pretty much me being real. But yeah, this sump here is gonna be utilized, and then down here is gonna be. So I have this tank stand upstairs, which isn't really a tank stand. It's more or less a coffee table or a nightstand, but it has a fish tank on it. It's had a fish tank on it for like, I want to say close to 6 years, probably 7. Anyway, that stand is going to go underneath right in this generalistic area. I should probably take that sticker off. It has my last name on it. I don't want to dox myself. Anyway, um, but yeah, that stand is gonna go right there. The tank is probably gonna go up here, and then I'm gonna try to get like a low boy hanging tank for underneath, like right in this area, for a 25. Sorry. I forget gallonage sometimes. But and then the 25 is gonna be like probably. See, it's not gonna take up much room. It's gonna be like probably right here, and then the 50 is gonna be from here to here. I've got to put in the other center beam today, right here. I've already got the holes drilled, everything. But I got the wood laying here, obviously. But yeah, pretty much that's where the 50 is gonna go, and then I have 100 gallon that's gonna take up the rest of the stand. Pretty much
how it's gonna go. And then if I want to, I have enough room below that I can do like a sump, a sump, a sump. Hold on, I'll let you figure that out. A sump, like from here to here, another sump, and down there I can't really do a sump because unless it's like I said already, a low boy sump, something like literally at that level where those numbers are. That's not a lot of space. So, yeah. I can maybe try to fit 3 sumps in here, but that would be kind of pointless. I'd see more along the lines of 2 sumps and one runs 2 tanks. That would be the best option. I'm trying to get away from this. Dun dun. Dun dun. By the way, there's nothing in this tank. It's just literally muck water for that over there. But yeah. So anytime there's really mucky water in there, I put it in there, and then it eventually goes to there. And yeah, there's sponge filters going in there. That's about it. That's all the filtration in that bottom tank. I mean, if I wanted to, I could throw a pleco in there, but there ain't no point in having a fish in there when it's really just bacteria and algae. My hair looks like shit. I don't care. I don't care. I needs a shower. See, that's why I don't make my videos for kids, because then I can cuss all I want. And yeah. Or I can be a complete doofus if I want. I mean, that's life. But yeah, I figured I'd get on here. I said I was going to be doing a little more videos here and there. I'm finally getting around to, like, feeling better. Like, my shoulder, I did pull my shoulder a couple days ago. But, I'm finally getting back to the ring of things, so to speak. Since being down and out from shoulder surgery, shit fucking hurt. Shit still fucking hurts. Like, ooh. And then I'm probably going to go in for a ENT checkup because I haven't done that in 6 years. They're probably going to tell me, hey, mate, your shit's fucked. Like they normally do. Anytime I go in for any sort of health checkup, even go to dentist. Hey, mate, your teeth are going to fall out in like 5 years. Okay, I don't give 2 fucks. Tell me something that's actually true because I know that's a lie. They're just trying to sit there and make money off of me. But this is my downstairs. A lot of people don't get to see this very often unless they watch these videos. If you don't watch these videos, you don't know about my basement. Pretty much. That's how it goes. I need to do something down here about the damn mosquitoes, though. Like, the hydroponics thing is kind of attracting a bit of mosquitoes, and it might be this tank that doesn't have any fish in it. I might try out finding some mosquito fish and throwing them in that tank just as like a backup, to keep the tank clear, to keep the water clean, and there's a sponge that's hanging out in there that I'm gonna end up planting some lettuce in, because I noticed this. There's this dude I follow. He's got these hydroponic videos. And dude literally just takes them sponges from like pool noodles and puts them in the top of a bottle. Doesn't drill no holes in the bottle or nothing. And then grows plants out of them. I don't understand it. Maybe he puts nutrients in the water that he puts in the bottle, but that's the only thing I could reckon. And basically, yeah, it's kind of an interesting idea, but I want to try that on it in a fish tank. You know, that same idea. Maybe try to see if I can find some bottles that I can get to float just enough, and then put some what do you call those things? Little rubber grommets that suction cup grommets. Sorry. Um, and suction cup it to the side of the tank so they don't sink all the time, so that they're actually getting filtered by the filter. And I'm trying to get plants growing on a different level, like that people don't understand. And then the next step is to get rid of any dirt from down here. But I want to do completely hydroponics down here, and it's just for food. It's not for anything illicit like people try to fucking claim about me. It's just for food. Like, I can show you right now. It's all food. Chili peppers, kale. I've had a lot of stuff like not make it, but for the stuff that does make it, it struggles for a little while, like this is, and then it bounces back, like these did. Those weren't that tall a couple weeks ago. This is just kind of an update of everything around here. All right. So that's the idea. That's what the bottles are in the tank for. I'm going to try this whole idea. I'm going to drill some of these bottles. I'm going to drill two of them, and then I'm going to leave one of them as the control. And I'm going to see also another thing, because I've seen people make a protein skimmer out of a 1 gallon bottle like that. This is my mess room, if you don't know. You know. This is the room where there's a big old fucking mess everywhere you walk. And, I've had this one light for, I want to say 6 years at least, right? That light's just finally given out. Like, you can see the light on the water. This is finally given out. So I went out and purchased a bunch of cheapy growing lights off some Chinese website, and they're like that. So they're pretty bright. They're bright enough to keep fish in a tank. But yeah, as you can see, it's really just the glass that's dirty in here. There's a net in there too. And there's a bunch of muck on the only rock that's in there. Because the other pieces are wood. But yeah, that's just in case somebody's in trouble, timeout tank. Alright? That's what that is. And I rarely use it. You see how filthy it is. I rarely use it, but I need to get in there and clean out some of that filth. So the algae and detritus is really just in there in the off chance that I have something happen and I need to take a fish and put it in a tank by itself. I have it set up. I don't have to worry about it. And all that water comes from an already biologically sound biological filter, aka a filter that has everything going on. People don't use these that often anymore. At least I don't see people using them. The amazing poly filter. Don't worry, that was not a promo. But yeah, I don't see people use them anymore, and I'm using them, but I'm using them in a different sense. Mine is in there, and I bet it's filthy. Yeah, I can see it from here. It's filthy. It pulled all that BS that I was trying to pull out. So I was in the fish store like a week ago. And I'm one of those people that likes to try to leave it purist. Like, uh, I'll try to let the fish sort themselves out, or vice versa. Uh, I'll let the tank take care of itself sometimes. Like, algae isn't always a bad thing. And I went into the store the other day, and I was like, for the first time, seeing the owner. Like, I don't go in there that often when they're cleaning, obviously, but for the first time, seeing the owner go around every single tank and scrape them, I was like, maybe I should just let my tanks build some algae for a while, right? This goes for the saltwater too. Let them build some algae. Let them sort themselves out. So this goes for when you're having stuff die, all right? Let them sort themselves out. And once they've sorted themselves out, because most fish tanks will do this, they'll clean themselves out over time. And then scrape all the algae out. Clean it all out. And you'll see clear glass. It's pretty much what he told me. He's like, you'll see clear glass and you'll see less problems. So he's pretty much telling me, let it get a little filthy. You're building the biological bacteria up so that it can self-sustain itself like it's a river or an ocean or etc., because the ocean and rivers and lakes, they're all dirty. They're all filthy. People don't like when I actually tell the truth. That's a fact. They're all filthy. Every single lake and body of water on this planet has some sort of pollutant. Tell me I'm wrong. I mean, nobody will. They know that's a fact. So, in that fact, what I just said is pretty much the trash will take out the trash. The algae will create other forms of algae and biological bacteria that will end up eating the algae eventually. It just takes a while. But in saltwater, it's a little different. You gotta have some organisms. These organisms, they go in and they go munch, 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 right? They eat up all that green shit that grows on the glass and on the rock and everywhere that it shouldn't be. There's even ones that eat up the black stuff in fresh water. There's even ones that eat up the red stuff. We haven't figured out what those are yet, though. There's a couple different enzymes that are created by little microbacteria that are microorganisms that will eventually eat away red slime algae, right? I watched this in a whole documentary, so that's where I'm quoting this from. They'll eventually eat away the red algae. It'll just take years. Red algae is the biggest number one killer in the ocean, next to like pollution, but red algae is caused by pollution, is what we're coming to find out. And we're also coming to find out that it's its own living organism. So basically, it creates other single-celled organisms inside of red algae. I could blow your fucking mind. I could literally blow your mind. There's so much knowledge up here sometimes. I forget where I store it all. And then other days it'll be like, Big old gas cloud of poop. That's all that comes out of here sometimes. That's bad to say about your own brain. uh, but as you can see, there's a shit ton of lettuce just all on the top of my tank. All right, that is food. That is free food. They eat it when they get extremely hungry. I don't have to feed them as much as I do now. Like, I can feed them less and they're still gonna survive. I haven't done a live video in the daytime and God knows how long. I've had a lot on my mind though. My best friend's sister died. Um, just all kinds of crap going on. Personal crap. And when shit gets personal, I don't come on websites. I try to stay away from all the websites. Oh shit. When shit gets personal. So then there, I don't say something that I shouldn't say and get my mouth in trouble. Because that's what life's about, right? Trying to keep your ass out of trouble. But yeah, I scraped all that algae off. Last night, everybody was like, "You can't even see in the tank." Well, there was a purpose to that. I was letting it sort itself out. Like, this tank has way too much filtration. There should never be any algae. Ever. But, like I said last night, all the lights over here don't really help with that. They kind of not alleviate the problem, but make it worse. So, yeah. But anyways, keep it fishy, people. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to post this up probably like 15 minutes after I'm done doing what I'm doing down here and etc. Maybe on the next one I'll do a live of me finishing up this tank stand. Who knows? But yeah, thanks for the people that came in, supported the channel, yada yada. Thanks for the people that already gave the thumbs. Have a good day, people. I don't know what day it is. Tuesday, something like that. Wednesday, somewhere around there. Close to the middle of the week. Dog made it out of surgery okay. Just so everybody knows, Ellie's fine. She had a lump removed off her breast area. But yeah, pretty much just a little update. You know, I haven't done a good update video in a while. And I try to keep them short, about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, like, so I can get in and out and do my other crap throughout the day. I've got stuff to show y'all out in the greenhouse too, so expect a greenhouse video coming. I'm working on a lot of stuff outside. So within the next year or so, I should have like chickens and a couple pond setups. But again, I live where it snows, so I'm going to have to tear them down during winter and winterize them or etc. It's going to be a bunch of headache, but stuff to come. And then I'm going to Florida in November for anybody who lives out there that wants to meet up or etc. etc. We can go out and do a collab video or whatever the hell, you know. I know shit tons of people out there, but keep it fishy, fishy people.